This is Loco for Local, where you can find out all the great places to support right here in our community. Thank you for joining me this month with Loco for Local. So this month I have Jeanette Hartman, who is my go-to, my only lender. She's with American Pacific Mortgage. We're here in her office in Temecula, and it's long overdue actually that we're having this chat. So thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You're very welcome.
You know, when somebody comes to me and they're starting the home buying process and they don't have a lender that they're already committed to and they need that referral, Jeanette is the only person that I send them to because I know that they're going to be in good care with her and her team. And, you know, that's not something that I take lightly. One of the things that I love about you is, you know, if you work a 9-to-5 Monday through Friday and you're trying to get stuff done to get your home loan together and you come home and that's the time that you have to work on it, there's nothing more frustrating when you can't reach your realtor and you can't reach your lender because, you know, you're working within the time you're working within and then you can't get your questions answered. That does not happen with you. And I love that. And you're different in that way. So talk to me about how you're different in that way.
Sure. Well, one thing that makes us different is that I do have a team, and I have a great experienced team that can help take care of people. So if people are calling in during the day, maybe they're calling on their lunch break or they get another break, they're going to be able to get their questions answered right then. There's going to be somebody here all the time between 8:30 and 5:30 that can answer their questions. However, people they can't always get their questions answered at that time. And fortunately or unfortunately, I love what I do. And to me, this is also my hobby. So I am available to my clients after hours on the weekends if they need me. You know, that's sometimes when they need that question answered. They want to write an offer on a property. They need to know what the payment's going to be. You've got to be available to answer their questions at that time. So I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, and you are amazing with that. And I'll be texting you, okay, so-and-so, we found the one. We got to crunch numbers, make sure we're good. And you're like, okay, I'm on it. Yeah, I love that. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
Talking more about the team.
Yes.
So I was telling my husband, okay, so it all starts here, but, you know, the magic doesn't just happen magically. Everything is so intentional, and you have been so careful with the team that you have built. And we've talked about that and just the amazing skill set that each of your team has and how they complement each other so well. And talk to me about your team.
Absolutely. So I love my team.
I love your team.
I could not do this without them. I wouldn't want to do it without them. And, you know, in this world that we're in right now, there's so many details that sometimes my girls are much better at taking care of those details even than I am. So my goal, my unique skill set is when I look at a loan, it's like a puzzle. And I like to look at it and like, how can I fit it all together to make it work? And, you know, and that I think takes a special ability to be able to do that. But my girls are amazing at calculating income, reviewing the guidelines, going through the bank statements, going through the tax returns, making sure that all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, all the little details get taken care of, and they do an amazing job with that. Crystal's been my processor for years now.
She's insane. That girl's a machine.
She really is. She helps me. She's my right and my left hand. You know, she just knows everything, and she's a workaholic too. So
yeah.
She asked a year or so ago if she could bring a laptop home and keep it there, and I was like, absolutely. So she's really good at doing that. Yeah. And then I've got Brittany on my team and Allison. They do a great job taking care of my clients until we get somebody who gets into escrow. Yeah. And then Crystal takes care of the clients as soon as they're in escrow. She takes it to funding.
Yeah, yeah. And they really, truly are amazing. And, you know, I think the other thing that's really important to know is this ain't your first rodeo. When I introduce you to my clients, one of the things I tell them is, you've been doing this a long time and you know your stuff. How many years has it been?
It's been 31. But
so since you were like 10?
Thank you. Yes.
31 years of experience. I mean, that's a lot of loans. That's a lot of loans. And that you know, I always tell people with every real estate transaction that I go through, I pretty much on every single one, I learned something new. And your knowledge, you just kind of, you get this treasure chest of knowledge. And, you know, I tell my clients, I say, okay, don't be worried unless you see me worried. If I look worried, then you probably should be worried. But otherwise, just lean into me, and what you're feeling is normal and it's okay, and we'll work through it. And you definitely have that quiet ease about you where you just go, okay. It's like the puzzle thing. I love puzzles too. And it really is like that. And just the way that you kind of help guide them through and work it all out, you just take it with this calm, easy, steady pace, and you make people feel so comfortable. Like we're working for me right now on some investment properties, and just the way that you're like, okay, and then this and this, it's like, okay, oh yeah, I get that. So it's phenomenal. Another thing that's amazing about Jeanette is reputation. Reputation is so important. And one of the things that I really appreciate is that when I am submitting an offer and I'm chatting with the agent on the other side, and they look at the pre-approval and they go, oh, Jeanette. Oh yeah, I know Jeanette. I've done deals with her before. She and her team are awesome. You know, I know that they're going to get it done. I know I'm not going to have these crazy wild things that happen and then they're not answering their phone, and none of that happens with you. And the reputation that you have built over the 31 years, I take advantage of. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
So what do you think it is that has created that reputation in our valley that you have built?
I think it goes back to communication. You know, I don't hide from anybody. I try not to hide from anybody. So, and my processor doesn't hide from people either. So my commitment to my clients is we do weekly updates. So once somebody's in contract, they're getting a call from us every week to what's going on. And that doesn't include just the clients, but it includes the agents as well. Mm-hmm. Because I find it does two things. Number one, if I'm proactive and I make that call selfishly, it's on my time and my phone doesn't ring. You know, people don't catch me off guard, what's going on with this file, then I have to go find what's going on with
I
the
appreciate
file.
your transparency, and I respect that.
Yeah. So we do a team meeting every week, like clockwork. We go through all of our files. As soon as I get my updates from Crystal, I'm calling on my agents, I'm letting them know what's going on. Crystal's calling the clients, she's letting them know what we need, where they are. And we do some video updates along the way that are kind of cute and fun, just to keep people amused. So we try and communicate with people different ways, because everybody's different. Yeah. You know, some people, they want to get things by email. They only want things by email. They don't want to talk on the phone. Other people, their emails get buried, and they want to talk on the phone. So we try and do it both ways for everybody.
You accommodate everybody.
Yeah.
And all of this is so true, and I appreciate that of you. So thank you. I know I'm ranting and raving, but I cannot express enough the gratitude I have for knowing that, because essentially you are an extension of me. And you know, if you drop the ball, then that is reflective on me. And it is so important that I know that my clients are going to get top-notch care from beginning to end as much as possible. So thank you for doing
Absolutely.
that.
We try and make it fun along the way too.
We do have a lot of fun, don't we? We have a lot of laughter, and and her team really is amazing. So I love that. Well, thank you for spending time with me.
Thank you for coming in.
So if you are needing to get a home loan or a refinance too, this is the gal to call. How do they reach you, Jeanette?
Phone is probably best. 951-506-3181. My extension is 203.
All right, and that's with American Pacific Mortgage. As always, thank you for spending time with me. And that was the local for this month. Who will I be talking with next month? You gotta follow and find out. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody, guys.
Bye.